Adam has arrived.
Hey, Maurice and Odie gonna take over like Zach and Cody. Black and Nerdy is the best podcast. Gonna boom like Wile E. Coyote. Gonna make magic, they move like they hairy. Ain't talking about mental health, no, it's not scary. You know that she coming up with the astrology. Mo got a comic and that's the best policy. Maurice the goat, talking about animation cause you know. Odie, she moving wavy like the boat. Watching some movies and she taking notes. Yeah, kick back, listen. Black and Nerdy have risen. Upload on a mission. 5 stars, never dissing. Black and Nerdy, ooh. Black and Nerdy, yeah. Black and Nerdy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Black and Snurdy podcast, the only podcast where two sexy nerds come together and shoot the shit. I, of course, am Mo, aka Kid Licorish.
And I'm Odie.
And together we are the aforementioned Snurds here for episode 111. Wow, I was not prepared. It's fine. It's fine. I think. There we go. How are you feeling?
Did it? We said our names already, right?
Yeah, we just did.
Oh, yeah, we did. Sorry. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling 30 fine. Okay.
30 wine. 35 to the sky.
35 to the sky and 30 fine. Okay.
Wouldn't that be for 39?
Oh, well, yeah. But still.
39, 30 fine.
Yeah.
That's or dirty wine.
Dirty wine.
Dirty wine. Yes.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
this is yours.
Yes, that is mine.
Sorry.
Anywho, seriously, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. It was my birthday on Friday.
Yes, shout out to you.
And I had a lovely Cowboy Carter themed birthday party.
When you wanna have me
Wrong setting. Wrong setting. Hold on. There you go.
Folks, where's
Sorry.
the lie?
Where is it? We had a. There we go. Yeah, there. Go ahead.
Boy, we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night.
Yes,
Wait, no. Where is it?
the blue one.
No, this ain't Texas one.
Oh, that's this one.
This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold'em.
So yes, I had a very fun birthday weekend. I had my Cowboy Carter themed party.
Mm-hmm.
On
A lot of
Friday.
black women in that party who were dressed as cowboys.
Yes, and black
Be-
men. And black them. Everybody.
Oh, one
Multiple people.
dude.
No, multiple people wore cowboy themed things.
Multiple dudes.
Yeah.
Other than me, there was
You, of
only
course,
one.
You, Matt had on a shirt with a cowboy on it.
Are we counting just one article of clothing?
Yes, you didn't have to wear a hat.
Okay. Well,
Ryan had the little what's it called? Handkerchief.
okay.
Kai was wearing was it plaid? What is that? Plaid? Whatever cowboys, wear plaid cowboy.
Sure, checkered or plaid.
Checkered, yeah. So people were on theme.
I
which
feel like
appreciated.
sure, fine.
But I will say there were definitely best dressed guy besides you.
It was probably Flash, right? I'm
He
not calling him
went
that, but
super hard on the theme. I
Yeah.
loved it.
he was an urban cowboy.
He was an urban
I
cowboy.
like that he was an urban cowboy. So shout out to you, buddy. I can't get a good read on him. I can't tell if we're gonna be good friends or not.
Why not? He's cool.
No, I know he's cool. It's just that like when it's one-on-one, like I don't know what the in is as far as conversation goes.
I think listen. He's a very easy person to chat to.
Mhm.
So I think you just have to be yourself and talk to him, and
Be myself.
Yeah.
That's the only way I know how to be.
so just talk and see what comes up. I feel like he probably will bring in a lot of conversation for you
Yeah.
without you having to do extra work. But you said that this is episode 111,
Yes.
and so I want us to set some affirmations because I love some angel numbers.
Yes, you do love angel numbers.
And
This is a classic Odieism that she loves angel numbers.
Yes.
And 111 is an angel number because why is it an angel number?
Well, it's a repeating number. And in
Mhm.
numerology, 111,
Sure.
I will tell you what it is.
Yeah, 111 probably has some sort of hidden meaning, right?
It does. It's about the synchronicity of life, and starting something new and open to transformation.
Sure.
And so I like to affirm myself.
Mm-hmm.
When I see 111 or 222 or 333 or 444, whatever, I like to just, use my resources in whatever way the universe sends them to me. So I want us to affirm ourselves, and I want us to affirm this podcast. Oh shit.
What?
This is getting hot.
What is it overheating?
Yeah, as if it started getting real hot, like it was about to
Explode?
I don't know, but it never got hot for me before.
That's weird.
Well,
it doesn't feel hot
now, maybe, but I could feel it was like it was getting noticeably warm on in a way it's never gotten before.
Yeah,
and then I saw it turned off and turned on again. So
okay, well, look, this watch is fucked. Maybe one of your millions of friends will buy you a new watch.
Okay,
because Lord knows this one over here ain't gonna do it.
Why not?
I mean, why not?
Why not?
You have enough gizmos and gadgets galore. You have.
This is a replacement.
I can't think of that lyric. What's the lyric?
I got gizmos and gadgets aplenty.
I have used it and what's it's galore. Yeah, there it is.
Thingamabobs.
I've got 20.
But who cares? No big deal. I want more.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
My mom specifically did not take me to go see that movie.
How come?
Because she thought it was for girls.
Well, it's not. It's for everybody.
Yes, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I went through a period where I had never seen The Little Mermaid before. And it was like maybe a few months ago, you and me were watching it. Like, I'm not familiar. Like, I love Disney, and like I will memorize a Disney song. I'm not familiarized enough with the lyrics of the various songs in The Little Mermaid because I was denied it as a kid.
What about Pocahontas or
Well, my dad actually took us to go. It was playing for free, like the unveiling of Pocahontas in Central Park. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, they were playing it in Central Park, and that's where I went to go see it the first time. It was like a family adventure with like me, my sister, and my dad and my cousins, I think. Yeah, we had a nice little blanket or anything like that. I also don't think I saw Beauty and the Beast either. She said that was also a movie for girls.
You know what? As watching them as an adult and learning about them and cherishing them, it just helps to break the cycle of toxic masculinity.
Here goes that little girl. I don't know the words to this fucking song, but at least I know it exists. And it goes something like this. I just don't know the lyrics to the song.
Well, that's a good start.
I think the first Disney movie that I saw in theaters was probably either Aladdin or Lion King, whichever one came out first.
I think Lion King came out first, if I'm remembering correctly.
Now, I know all the words to the Lion King, like, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Hakuna Matata.
I'm looking forward to seeing Mufasa.
I'm not.
Why not?
I want to see an animated Mufasa. I don't want to see a live action Mufasa.
You can go back and watch the original.
But there's no original Mufasa.
I mean, you can go back and watch. If you want to see animated Mufasa, watch The Lion King.
Yeah, but it's not
Mufasa.
But it's not Mufasa.
Well, maybe
Mufasa is supposed to be a prequel to The Lion King. Why not have an animated version of the prequel to The Lion King?
We never had an animated version of Mufasa before. This is something new.
It's new, but it's old in a way because it's a
Prequel, yeah.
prequel to the live action Lion King,
Yes,
which is
which
in
makes
and of
sense.
itself a remake of the animated version
one.
of the Lion
Mhm.
King. So it's new and old at the same time. It's a new story with old technology. Like we've seen these realistic lions before. I will say my interest in seeing it is only because I want to know like the reasoning behind why they named his brother Scar. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Well, I mainly want to see it for Blue Ivy.
well, of course, yes. Is she going to
course.
be in the movie or
Yeah,
is she
she's
doing
in-
the soundtrack to it?
No, she's in the movie. Lin-Manuel
Lin-Manuel Miranda, the only composer that exists in the world. Because like there's only one. Fuck Roger and Hammerstein. Fuck Steven Sondheim.
You know who they need to get back for the Disney soundtracks?
Oh,
Peebo Bryson.
Yeah, well, he's not a composer. He's just a singer.
I know, but I mean, they need to
I
get him
can
back.
show you the world shining down on a fuck it. I don't know, like
What?
On a fuck it. It's I know what you think it sounded like, but it was not that. Okay, yeah.
Well, do you want to get into some more pop topics?
Yes. As a matter of fact,
because I'm ready to talk about
hold on.
some things.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Pop topics. All right, so where do you want to start as far as our pop topics go?
Well, there's a lot of mess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start off with the least messiest.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll go to the most mess, and then we'll go to something that is, more
benign
and joyful.
Benign mess. Yes.
So, well, then if we're gonna do the least messy, we're gonna go to the Apple updates.
Yes, Apple recently unveiled their new fucking iOS software bullshit and stuff. Like, it's okay. This is me getting on my grandpa shit.
Yeah.
I think that we are weirdly our priorities are weird when it comes to like advancing cell phone technology, because read down what some of the innovations are for this latest iOS software update 18.
So schedule messages, tap back changes. And so tap back is like if someone sends you something, you could hold it and be like, haha.
You can respond directly to that particular message.
They're adding emoji tap backs, which they already had on WhatsApp that you could use. Basically they're stealing from WhatsApp. Yeah, because a lot of times the stuff that I have on WhatsApp, I've had that way before I got it on iPhone.
I swear, ever since Steve Jobs died, Apple has literally just been like making very, very small incremental changes to these expensive ass phones,
which is interesting.
Oh, let's add a camera. Oh, let's add another camera. Oh, let's add 5 cameras on the back of the goddamn phone. One of them will do night vision. The other one will do your taxes, but not really. It'll just scan it like it's a scanner, so you don't need a big ass printer and scanner bullshit. And the other one will do googly eyes. I don't know, like some stupid shit.
They have to make sure that all of the slave labor that they're using in the Congo is being put to good use.
Yeah.
And is text formatting and effects not what you would say are, a good use?
I mean,
do you not want to strike through some of your text messages?
Here's what I will say. I have always wanted to enhance my writing so that people can understand my tone.
Yeah.
I like
same.
But at the same time, this is why I only text with people who know me like in person and shit. I only really text them because when you text, you basically hear what the fucking person is saying.
Yeah.
You know, like exactly. If I bold all of the fucking letters, that's me yelling at you. I don't need a goddamn like jump out at you to now double emphasize. But this is where we are. This is the advancements. We still have not cured cancer, but boy, oh boy, we can schedule a text.
I wish they would just find ways to reuse, recycle the phones and computers.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have to keep going other places to get these materials that they don't seem to be doing anything with. Because none of this stuff is important. Like, I don't care.
And yet, we're going to download the fucking software once it comes.
You have to download it.
Oh, yeah, you kind of have to.
Because if you don't, your phone starts fucking up.
Yeah, oh my God, you're familiar with the term planned obsolescence, right? Yeah. So like they built that into every goddamn phone. Like I try not to buy a new phone every year, every 2 years or something. Like I wait maybe 4 or 5 years before I get a new phone.
3 years.
Yeah.
I wait until I can't. Like, only reason I got my new phone was because my phone like stopped working. I forgot what it was doing. It was like,
well, you drop it, don't you?
Not a lot.
Enough.
But even still, like, I mean, I wait for it has to be like shutting off or not sending text messages
or overheating
or something. Like, then I will go get a new one.
Yeah.
You don't, because at the end of the day, well, like, even when you think about cameras on the phone, the camera on my, what is this, the 15?
Yes.
Is going to be good for several years. It's not like in the 16 or the 17 or 18, they're going to jump so much higher in the resolution. And also, when you think about it, our phones right now take better photos and videos than people had in even like the early 2000s. So not even thinking about the cameras where people were using during making like silent films. We have all the shit available on these phones. You don't need to keep getting new ones.
Remember that campaign for commercial? Remember that commercial campaign not too long ago where people were like, "We're making $1 billion movies on an iPhone."
Yeah.
Like
you can. Look at all those Tubi movies. Those are definitely shot on an iPhone.
They really are. Oh my God! I didn't even tell you that the stars of a Tubi like TV show accosted me while I was at lunch last week. Like they're like, "Hey, do you watch do you watch TV? Do you watch TV? Like, do you watch Tubi?" I was like, "No." It's like, "Do you watch Apple?" Like, I'm like, "No." It's like, "So you just don't watch TV at all?" I'm like, "I watch Netflix." What? I'm on lunch, miss. And then she gave me a flyer. I hope that flyer is still in my bag because now I really want to check out that show that I'm sure is terrible. Do you remember the name? I don't remember the name, but it was the two. They didn't tell me the premise. They just gave me a fucking flyer.
Here you go, watch our show.
Here you go, watch our show. Like that's how they're doing their marketing. It's just like on the street, grassroots. What'd you say?
That's how we need to promote the podcast. We'll make some stickers.
Go around. That involves interacting with people,
and that's okay.
And I don't like people.
Yeah, but the thing is, maybe you should try some immersion therapy for your social anxiety.
It's not anxiety to dislike people. I just don't like people.
I don't know. To just not ever want to talk to people.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I could be by myself and enjoy the company, which I now can't quote that anymore because that's a fucking Kanye lyric.
Oh.
Jesus.
Well, sorry,
man. Oh well. Anyhow, I am enough. I am abundant. I am a dope ass licorice. Aren't we supposed to be doing affirmations?
We are.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your affirmation for yourself.
Yeah, I am enough. I'm abundant. I'm a dope ass licorice.
All right. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am rich. I am that bitch. I secure every bag and I never take any shit. I am protected, well respected. I'm a queen. I'm a dream. I have everything I need and want. And I am who I want to be because I am me.
Now, quick question. Our affirmations could just be like lyrics to shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I changed mine to...
But it has to be in the I am format.
Okay. I know I can do what I want to do. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an affirmation.
Oh my God. Do you remember when
I
that
know
song?
I can
Be what I want to be.
be what I want to be.
If I work hard at it,
If I work hard at it,
I'll be where I want to be.
I'll be where I want to be. I
Be-
know I
be-
can.
Boys and girls, listen again. This is something you should know by 10. We were kings and queens. They shot up our noses in Egypt.
Like, it was a good song.
They
They did have some history lessons.
You know
they
what?
Did shoot off our noses. in
That
Egypt.
song reminds me. It reminds me of Kendrick Lamar's "They Not Like Us." No, because like first off, that song is incredible.
Yeah.
Like it goes off everywhere that I've gone and played it. Like the surrounding people like are dancing to it, right? But if you're listening to the actual song, it's literally about perverts and a lesson. What you
We're
don't
not talking about Apple anymore.
Okay, yeah, it's about perverts and it's about like a lesson about Atlanta.
Yes,
I'm gonna peep your own game. Once upon a time back in Atlanta, like it's a whole like
It's a history
lesson. It's a history lesson,
Yeah.
and I love the fact that like any great artist worth their salt who has a fucking Peabody award can make a summer hit smash hit jam that I dance to and also learn.
exactly.
So let
Well-
that be a lesson to all of y'all teachers retroactively from the time.
Put information into a rap.
Put it into no,
Or
put
a
it into a song.
Yeah, not a rap. A song.
Not because
we know what y'all do.
we grew up in the 90s where like teachers were just like, hey kids, did you know that Shakespeare was the first rapper? And I'm just like, oh,
I remember
that's
one song that I remember.
it's that's the reason why we have Hamilton.
We had a one of those like assemblies and they were talking about the rainforest.
Mhm.
And I just remember the song was the rainforest, the tropical rainforest, boom. The rainforest, the tropical rainforest. There's a bunch of white like college students popping and locking. But it did tell us why the rainforest was important, and I still believe the rainforest is important till this day. So,
oh, well, statistically speaking, somebody has to think that
somebody has to.
rainforest is important. Like, I often think, like, I have a passing thought, and I don't do anything about it, but I have a passing thought, like, is the rainforest still around?
It is, but it's constantly under threat. So,
but like, there's gonna be a point where it's just not around.
yeah,
right?
because it's constantly under threat.
Yeah, but no, like I feel like under threat and being completely obliterated and destroyed are two different things.
It's under threat of obliteration because people keep bulldozing it for land and development and all that, and kicking out the natives and genociding them.
So if you were a billionaire, you wouldn't build a house in the rainforest.
No, I would. If I was a billionaire and had all
You
the
would
money,
probably build a like within the rainforest, not tear down any trees, but like make like a tree canopy house.
Yeah, sure.
Like a tree mansion.
I would also put like, I don't know, dynamite around the perimeter so that you could blow up any of the companies that want to try and bulldoze it. That's what I would use my money for.
So you're just
Anarchy.
down with straight murder.
Not murder. It's getting the people that are murdering folks off the land.
Yeah, but wouldn't that do more destruction to the land? Because
Well, okay, maybe not a dynamite, but I would do something like, I don't know, poison darts.
Oh, okay. So basically, all the stuff that you've seen in like jungle cartoons.
Yes, I would.
Like
Home
in
Alone
India,
them.
yeah,
No, I'm gonna Home
a
Alone
gigantic
these people.
boulder, like
Home Alone them.
big
Get
snakes.
the fuck out of here. This is not your land. This is not your place. See you later. Sayonara.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's next?
This one.
Oh yes. Okay. So we're gonna do the warning because
while I do that, you talk.
we have some disturbing content that we have to talk about because it's just
Warning.
very unfortunate. But if you hadn't heard, last week, Michael Rainey Jr., who he starred in Power, he was a child actor. He's now 23. And he was on the Twitch stream for Tylil Jones. Or sorry, Tylil James.
I don't know any of these streamers.
Me
I just
neither.
learned about Kai Cenat back when
that was only because he had the riot.
Yeah, he had that riot
Yeah.
in
Well,
Manhattan.
he has his Instagram is Ty James, and his Twitch is the Tylil Show. And basically, like most of the young, Twitch stars, celebrities, they have people come on talking to them, and it'll be people from, hip hop, rap, pop culture, things that relate that these young people are relating to.
I would never want to live stream with any celebrity.
Welcome.
So a little peel back the curtain. I mean, you know this because we do this podcast together. I feel comfortable enough on this podcast to just let it rip. And if a celebrity is there, that means I'm holding it in. And they go on for hours.
Sometimes
like those
they do.
live streams go on for hours.
Sometimes they do.
And no offense, but like if Issa Rae, or she's the first name that I can think of, Issa Rae was here and we're live streaming and stuff. I love Insecure. I don't give a fuck about all of the work that you have done. You were great in American Fiction, but I'm farting. Like it's happening because this is my space and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
I mean,
and then Issa Rae is
honestly,
gonna blackball me, probably you too, because you
why am I in it?
Yeah, because you didn't give her a heads up that
I have a farty butt.
that I have a farty butt. Yeah.
Well, farting is like the least a terrible thing that you could do because
yes, you're right. Segue
on this Twitch. Michael Rainey, who's with his friends, they're talking or whatever. You see the video is like their friends talking. Tylil's, I don't know if they're his little sisters, cousins, kids, whoever are in the room, and he's talking to them about like being a celebrity and how hard you have to work hard and da 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 da. And next thing you know, his younger sister comes in the room, and she's like, honestly, the first time I watched it, did not see her. I had to watch it several times.
Yeah, like because there's little girl, like little young children
years, between like 7 and 4.
Yeah, years old in the front, and I was just like, no way, it couldn't have been them and stuff. And then off to the side, if you could squint and miss it, like you see somebody just sort of like come in, like not fully. Streamers, go to fucking film school. I'm sorry. I need to real quick. The composition of the shot that we were just watching of just them like hanging out and it's lit shittily. It's the composition of the camera is not good. Like, put some fucking effort into your production. I'm sorry. I know that we're talking about something serious.
Yes, but I think that also you have to recognize that the younger generations, they are not worried about the pomp and circumstance of a production being perfect. They are watching these Twitches to like just see these people in their element. A lot of them are recording in their homes, which he was doing. He was recording in his bedroom and just had his friends over, and then had the Michael Rainey over. He's in his house, so his sister comes in, and you see her talking to Michael Rainey, and then you see him kind of have like this shocked look on his face. And in the longer video, you see that he like kicks his daughter out and calls his mom.
Yeah.
Because of course he's 24. His sister is probably between like 20, 22.
Yeah.
Like these aren't adults, And so he kicks his sister out, and then he put up a video after that, because at that point, Michael Rainey and his friends left, abruptly, because he had just been accosted and assaulted.
Yeah.
And like Michael is 23, and it doesn't matter how old you are, somebody touching you inappropriately is never something that you can just or should just get over. Especially on a stream of all these people. Like, that's just embarrassing.
Yeah, it was an embarrassment. And we on this podcast we've said it before. You said it again. I might even label it the title of this episode. Don't touch people. Leave people the fuck alone.
Just leave them alone.
Just leave people alone. Okay? Leave people alone. Do not touch them. Do not don't just at all.
And it doesn't matter, you know, whether it's a man or a woman, a non-binary person, doesn't matter. No, you, regardless of who you are, don't touch anyone without their consent, whether it's touching their body, their hair, their clothing. Like, these are not your people. You don't know them. Leave them alone. And Tyleel got in a little trouble because he responded to what happened with this. And you could pull up the video. He basically, this is what he had to say. People felt like it was a bit insensitive, but you can let us know what you think.
Chat, word of my mother, I'm trying to literally ignore this shit. But I'm getting texts, the energy shifted, and niggas just got up and left. Like, all that shit really made me, like, all those side of that shit really made me feel away. Because when people come, this is your crib. It's about hospitality. That means everything. Stop telling me to ignore it, because when I was trying to ignore it, y'all dick riders was spamming it. That shit really got me really feeling away because, bro, I be around celebrities all day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when I first started being my first few celebrities, don't get me wrong, I do unusual shit. No homo. Like, nothing crazy. Like, I'll be like, yo, like, I be trying to record, get a video, a picture, whatever. But due time, you feel what I'm saying? That shit don't really mean nothing to you. We all equal, we all the same. But she never seen somebody that caliber, so she start, you feel what I'm saying? And that's my sister, so, like, I'm not going to say nothing bad about her. I'm going to just check and tell her, like, you don't got to be on it. We all the same. We all human. If he's here for me, he's here for you. Family Sunday dinner shit every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? I got people telling me, you got to be aware who you have around when these type of people come. Why should I? We all equal. You feel what I'm saying? We all got a mutual agreement, and it's about respect. Shit got me dumb mad, bro. Like, I'm real chat. Nothing ever got me more mad than this, bro.
This, but you know, after he put this video out on Twitch in addressing it, people got in his ass, and then he put out a message on Twitter that said, after the actions that occurred during my stream last night, I would like to sincerely apologize to Michael and his family for what took place. My little sister was completely wrong and out of line. What she did was very inappropriate and unacceptable. I am truly embarrassed and disgusted by her actions. I completely respect whatever direction Michael wants to go in this situation. After watching the clip, I was completely taken aback by what she'd done. I will take extreme precautions with future streams to avoid similar issues and have banned her from participating in future streams. I do not condone any type of assault. So
clearly
ChatGPT
ChatGPT or somebody, because no offense, but like, after just listening to that video and just seeing clips of his show, he's not somebody who's just casually dropping taken aback in casual conversation.
And the thing is, you don't just,
you know,
like, when you're apologizing, don't use ChatGPT to apologize. Apologize in your own voice. It's fine. If he would have said, my sister fucked up, I've kicked her out, she's not allowed to be here anymore, and we're tightening shit up on our end, I would have said, okay, you know what? Thank you for thinking. But this, I mean, like, he's 24 though. Like, this makes sense.
It's a learning lesson for him.
It's a learning lesson for him. It's a learning lesson for his sister. But I think that this should be a learning lesson for literally everyone that
don't touch people.
And Michael, he put out a post about this. So at this point, everyone has seen the video circulating online. I'm still in shock and don't fully know how to process what happened last night. This is an unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the roles were reversed. The assault is never okay, regardless of gender or status. We're all human and we should respect each other. Most importantly, we should always respect ourselves. Which he's correct. And I mean, it doesn't matter whether the roles to be reversed. Touching someone that does not want you to touch them should be a serious issue. And I think that a lot of women have to unlearn the things that we were taught, that, like, men are just these hypersexualized beings and they don't care if you touch them and you should just do whatever you want, because that's just not true. It doesn't matter. Don't touch people. Leave people alone. If you are interested, you could say you're interested without touching me.
Yeah.
And if someone says, no, thank you, say, okay, well, it was nice meeting you, and take your ass on. Like,
Enthusiastic consent.
That's all you should. Enthusiastic consent.
Yes.
That is what you should think about for everything. If someone's not enthusiastic, leave it be, and then go on your way. And you won't have to run into these situations. But also, I really wish that people just in general would stop treating men and boys being assaulted with such like shrugs and jokes, because like 50 Cent was making, he was doing.
I was gonna ask,
thing.
like, because this actor is on Power, I was gonna ask, what did 50 have to say about this? Because I'm sure it was something inappropriate.
It was inappropriate, and I don't want to continue. I don't want to say any of the jokes that the people were saying, because at the end of the day, this young man already has his assault on camera for all these people to see, and regardless if people said it was bad, said they didn't care, or made jokes, this is something that he's going to have to deal with. And as a woman, I have been in public and a man has touched me inappropriately or said something inappropriate to me. And it's just very frustrating, regardless of how people respond to it. It's just like, you should be able to be enjoying yourself, kikiing it up with your friends on this Twitch, enjoying whatever, without thinking about, is this person gonna just touch me? So we are wishing Michael healing, and we hope that Tyleel and his sister learn and teach something to your friends. Get y'all shit together, because it's at this point, people are just not having any sense, and a hard head is a soft behind.
Yes.
And
just don't fucking touch people.
No
period.
Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy. Yes, no Diddy. No Diddy. On to something a little bit lighter.
Yes.
Here we go.
Word of my mother.
Nope. Sorry.
It's fine.
I was in the wrong section. Here we go.
So, bad boys.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
So, Bad Boys Ride or Die opened this weekend to 56.5 million at the box office, which I think, I'm not surprised by that, because it's Bad Boys, but a lot of white media was surprised, because they were like, we can't believe after he smacked Chris Rock that he'd be allowed back.
First off, like, I know how this is gonna sound, but like, I was tired of talking about the slap like 2 weeks after that shit happened. Like, we all had our fun with it, we all had our seriousness with it, like we all took all of the angles out of it. Like, it seemed like motherfuckers moved on, kind of. You know what I mean? Like,
I have a question.
Sure.
Seeing as we just talked about don't touch people.
Yeah.
Are we
Will Smith shouldn't have touched fucking
are we
Chris Rock?
being okay? Well, maybe not if we. Am I being a hypocrite because I personally don't feel like this situation with Will Smith is like equivalent to someone else who might have, if this would have been a different situation, if it would have played out differently, I would have been like, yeah. But like, with all the information that we had, it felt like, I don't know, it just didn't, it was like this kind of felt like you were cruising for a bruising for a while, and he finally, got you together. But also, on the other hand, I'm like, yeah, we shouldn't touch people. But I feel like, sometimes you have to pop out and show ninjas if they are talking cash shit.
Yeah.
You might fuck around and find out.
Yes. And to answer your question, yes, you're a bit of a hypocrite. Now you're going to be on the list. We're going to judge you harshly.
Don't judge me harshly. We all have duality.
Sorry, I don't make the rules.
Am I going to be canceled for that?
No, you know what? You're not going to be canceled, but you're going to be put on a list.
I don't want to be on the list. I don't want to be on a list. I just, what, sometimes even
She doesn't have conviction. Like
I just feel like there are some times where my personal pettiness and personal taste for things, it's like there's a lot of things where I have a hard no. And then sometimes I'm like, wasn't that shit was deserved. And if you if you fuck around, you're gonna find out. Like that's different than somebody just randomly bothering someone,
Yeah.
But if you are doing something to cause me angst, for real, I think I should be able to defend myself via hands or chatting. Because some people, a hard head is a soft behind.
At any rate, Bad Boys 4, which, by the way, Bad Boys for Life was the third movie. And this is Bad Boys Ride or Die. They really missed an opportunity to have the fourth movie be called Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah. Yeah.
They could have had the third movie be called Bad Boys Ride or Die. Like, come on with the fucking name. You know what I blame? I blame the fact that Michael Bay is not directing the last two movies.
Really?
Yeah, I blame, because I'm sure Michael Bay would have gotten the number nomenclature down, because he directed Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2.
He did.
So he clearly knew that, like, and by the way, Bad Boys 3 was horrible.
I didn't think it was horrible.
It was horse.
Now, I didn't like what they were doing with the witchcraft because I feel like that was just a bunch of propaganda.
Yeah. Like, and Will Smith has a son, like,
yeah,
ridiculous. And
but I still like, honestly, I would watch 10 Bad Boys movies before I would watch all of Fast and Furious.
Really?
Yeah.
Like any of the Fast and Furious? Not even the ones with The Rock in them?
I honestly don't even know how many of those I've seen.
Or Jason Momoa?
I definitely saw the first, second. What is the one up until Tokyo Drift? I saw that one.
Yeah, the Tokyo Drift is the third one.
And then what are the ones after that?
Oh my goodness.
There's so many. I mean, I've seen a few of them after that, but like I'm not running to the theater to watch Vin Diesel drive a car.
Because the naming nomenclature, like Too Fast, Too Furious.
Also, the cast is way bigger.
Yeah,
and there's more people for me to like be like meh about. Like I don't really care about what Tyreek's is talking about.
You don't care about Chris Bridges, aka Ludacris?
Well, I do care about Ludacris.
I just think that like it strains credulity, the fact that I think actually one of them dies like in like maybe the 6th or 7th movie, but
Paul
like
Walker?
no. Oh. Wow, just some dark shit coming out of.
Sorry.
Yeah, well,
after I found out,
I was joking before, but now you're definitely gonna be on a list.
After I found out that he had been in a relationship with a teenager, it kind of soured me to him. So,
who? Paul Walker?
Yeah,
he was in a relationship with a teenager when he was an adult.
Yeah.
Oh,
go look it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like when we say teenager, we do mean
teenager,
like 18, 19.
I think they met when she was 17.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I'll never understand dating someone that's like under the age of like, because I'm 35. So my rule is what, 5 up, 5 down?
Yeah.
Right. Going further than that, like it just the points of references get too like sparse.
So they had been together for 7 years. This is an article from the IBI Times.
Mm-hmm.
And they said Paul Walker's 23-year-old girlfriend mourns his death, and they had been together for 7 years. So they got together when she was 16.
Oh.
She was 16 and began dating Walker 40 in 2006 when she was 16. So kind of can't feel too bad about his fiery death.
We probably didn't need to call it a fiery death.
Sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry. These people get no love from me.
Like even in death?
No, at that point I really don't care. Die slow, homie.
Damn. Well, Also, all things considered, his name should have been changed to Paul Driver. Because he was in the Fast and Furious movies, not because he died in a car accident.
Well, both would be.
At that point, it would make sense that why his name wouldn't be called Paul Driver. Anyhow.
Anyway.
Yeah. Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. I can't wait to see it because I know it's going to be. I know my dad. Oh, you know what? Maybe we can get my dad to go see this because I feel like he'd be really excited. He loves Bad Boys.
I don't think there's enough time to do that.
We might. Like, who knows?
I do. I don't think it's happening.
I only wanted to make one shout out that I didn't mention to you because it was breaking news. The Celtics have won the finals for the NBA championship.
The Celtics won or lost?
They won.
Really?
Yeah.
The Celtics did?
The Celtics won, which means Ime Udoka lost not only Nia Long, but also the chance of a championship ring.
But I thought he was the Celtics.
Remember, he was on the Celtics, and then they traded him because of the cheating scandal.
Where did he get traded to?
Oh goodness. I hope it was the Dallas Mavericks, because then that would make it even spicier.
Wow. 88 to 106. Damn, Celtics. Like, I'm gonna be wearing green this year.
I love green.
Yeah, I love green too. It's a color that I don't wear often, but I probably should.
You should. You look good in green.
I'm gonna pop out and show people.
He is the new coach of the Houston Rockets.
Oh, okay, so he wasn't even in the fucking playoffs or anywhere near. Well, he fucked up the bag. He fucked up the Celtics. He fucked up his relationships. Nia Long, more like Nia Strong, because
she's a strong
black woman, and I would take her out to brunch.
You would take literally everyone out to brunch and let them pay for it, buy everything, and have no unlimited mimosas. They can just keep buying them. That is literally your date idea for all these women. Can you be more imaginative?
Why? Why would I need to be imaginative? If something works, then it works. Like it's just like how like my go-to is just like, oh, go to get drinks at Uncle Barry's. That's my go-to thing.
That's boring.
No, it's boring. Well, yeah.
Do something different.
Well,
can't even go to dinner, a show
on the first go round.
Yeah, why
on
not?
The first date.
Yeah, why
no
not?
One's getting dinner on the first date. No, like if you're getting to know somebody, it's hard to get to know them when they're shoveling fucking food down their goddamn gullet.
I talk the most while I'm eating.
And you showing a bunch of seafood. Nah.
All right, that's all we have for Pop Topics.
We don't have a out song for Pop Topics.
We don't, but we do have.
This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold 'em.
So
we're not keeping that drop.
We are.
I'm letting you know.
Oh, we are 100% keeping.
No, it's not happening.
It will.
No, it won't.
So this weekend, I had a lovely, amazing, joyous, just beautiful birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Market Bar on Nostrand Ave. I only have one critique. Well, I have a few critiques, but for the most part, I really enjoyed the space. It was really cute. It had a good rustic theme. There were barrels and wooden seats in general. That's always there. They let you book your party there for free.
Yes.
And then people just come, buy food, drinks, etc. Now, one thing that I will give you feedback on is that if you have a party there,
you should probably tell them when you're gonna close down,
and close the liquor down, because we could have stayed longer, but then we stopped being able to buy. And nobody even gave us a
warning.
We would have had a last call, because I would have ordered a bunch of drinks right then and been like, all right, here we're good to go.
Closing time. No, there was no closing time. It was just like, up, it's over.
And so I think that that's something that's just more communication would be great about.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I was surprised. I actually had a really great birthday.
You were surprised that you had a really great birthday?
Yeah, I was stressed out about it. I was anxious. Like,
it rained at one point.
It rained at one point
during the
one of my
of the day.
balloons died in the fan.
Was it the 5 or the 3?
It was the 3.
Yeah, and I'm the one who. First off, I'm the one who went and got those goddamn balloons, fucking holding them and like, you know, walking down the street with them, like
all that damn work just for them to die in a fucking fan.
Yeah.
Also, they needed a new air conditioner, and
they do have 2 new air conditioners. They're just not set up, I don't think.
It's fucking hot. And they closed the door because there were other people who were out there, like loud and drinking and stuff. It was not with us, and they closed the door because they were like, "Oh, the neighbors, fuck those neighbors."
Yeah,
that's not
First
me.
Off,
those aren't my people.
I'll never understand. It's white chicanery. I'll never understand how motherfuckers like made the conscious decision to move into a building where there's a restaurant on the bottom floor, and you have the nerve to complain when a restaurants. Yeah, you know what I mean. When a bars.
You know what?
When a lounges.
Who else is having that issue? Susia by Eastern Parkway.
Mm-hmm.
That used because they just it changed to Susia maybe a year or 2 ago, but it used to be like another bar. It was like a pub on the corner, and they were like the residents keep complaining, like, you know, there's a bar and a restaurant. As long as people are not throwing up on your doorstep, like accosting you, being rude, or peeing on your doors. Yeah, like that's okay. But all bars I know, at least in New York City, if they're in a very like a populated area that's mostly residential, they say be quiet when you get out, be considerate. Da, 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 da. They don't just let people go out and be fucking shit up. So like, neighbors, gentrifiers, get your shit together, because people should be allowed on a Friday night.
It's a Friday too.
To enjoy themselves. I'm sick of people this year. People have been telling us to shush, and it fucking is pissing me off. I've been shushed like so many times. At least 3 times this year. Like, you shush. Go have yourself some fucking fun. And you know how much I hate saying this phrase, but I'm a grown up. You don't shush another fucking adult. You don't. Because you don't know how that person, don't touch nobody, don't shush nobody. Because you don't know how that motherfucker is going to react. Exactly. And maybe I'm the kind of person who will pull out a knife and shank somebody. If now who's going on a list? Now who's going? Now who's, yeah. You know, hey, look, sometimes you got to pop out and show motherfuckers. This is true. Yeah, so the party went great on Friday. Sure. I had my lovely friend, fellow Nigerian countryman, Eno, was the DJ. He did a great job. And shout out to Ryan C. Hamilton, fellow HU alum. Eno, you did do a great job. You're not slick. I heard that you put in some fucking LL Cool J. Nobody asked for fucking LL Cool J. No one has ever called him Big LA or anything. You just have a vendetta against LL Cool J. LL Cool J is just the fucking quintessential Queens dude. Like, he gets by off of his looks and very basic, bare bones bitch talent. Tell him how you really feel. Just licking his lips and rolling up his pant leg. Like that was it. You know what I mean? Like, at least Cool J. Even though Nelly had a fucking Band-Aid over his eye, like, at least he had like rap skills. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, he also had Air Forces, but like he was look, my Air Force One's LL Cool J, and just. So that was my only critique of the DJ. Well, thank you. You know, there were some power situations that he rolled with it. He rolled with them. He made sure everyone was still good. He listened to all of my instructions. He didn't care about how silly they were, and I love that. And also, like I said, shout out to Ryan C. Hamilton, HU.
You know?
Because he took some beautiful photos, and I would like you to just give him a little snippet. Give him a little snippet of the photos he took, because look at the material, okay? I had a super cute pink fringe cowboy hat with a denim jacket with fringe on the back and on the arms. And I was wearing a cute black bodysuit and cute booty shorts. I did have a different outfit planned for Friday. I was gonna wear a white bustier under there, but the boobs were really boobing.
Yeah.
And
I mean, and your fanny pack is on.
Well, my fanny pack's on. My fanny pack's always on. If it's not on, I'm gonna lose it.
That is true. You almost left your fucking. Remember at the end of the night, you're like, somebody left their bag and then pulled it out, and it was your fucking fanny pack.
It was mine because I didn't have it on. I had switched outfits.
Ridiculous.
And you'll see more of those pictures once I get back from Ryan.
Sure.
But it was a great night. I'm still mad that some bitch stole my belt from out of my Amazon package in the freaking mail hallway.
Yeah. Did they open up the package and leave the rest of the package?
They literally ripped open the package and took the belt out and left it there. Like I have to actually tell Amazon about that. Like I need my money back.
Or just a replacement belt.
Yeah, maybe either or.
Yeah.
And then Saturday,
unless Amazon is somehow like vengeful or something,
maybe
like because of recent dalliances in
maybe
scamming. Oh no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me.
Yeah, I
know. There's a reason why we have two desks. Oh boy.
But on Saturday, we went to RPM Raceway.
Yes, we did.
For go-karting and some arcading.
Yeah.
Just bringing some joy to the inner child. Just because you're 35 doesn't mean you can't still be feeling alive.
35 look alive.
And that was fun. Now I will say the only thing about RPM Raceway, we went to the one in Jersey City, and I was a bit bamboozled from their website.
Yeah,
because they did not have a bar.
You literally said, like, you mentioned, oh, there's a bar over there, and as soon as I told Kai that the bar was over there. As soon as we get over there, I'm like, there's no bar.
First of all, it was like, it looks like a food like what you would find at like a bowling alley.
Basically it was a warehouse. It was like a big ass warehouse. That's not too far off, right?
No, yeah, it was a big ass warehouse. It was super hot. They need to turn the air conditioners up. They need more fans.
Yes.
And it was top flight security to even go into the little cafeteria area. They wouldn't let me just buy a drink of water because you had to have sit down service. But you said the food was pretty good.
The food was actually really good. I was expecting some gas station bullshit, or like one of those hot dogs that forever stays on that little roller. Yeah. But no, it was actually I would say like 2 steps up from gas station.
I just the one on the website, it showed like
it had a nice Philly's cheesesteak.
It was super like pristine and nice, and there was a bar and all this stuff, and none of that was there. And I was like, I know that you don't want people to be drinking and driving, but I feel like there's a way to make sure, like, I don't know, give people some sort of bracelet and stamp it every time they have a beverage.
Or blow into a tube of some kind.
Something, or like say, okay, you need to drink. You can't drink before you.
I'm pretty sure that the bar is in the Long Island.
Probably.
Because like I think based on the conversation that I overheard from the staff, they're still doing construction. So maybe they're still doing construction in the New Jersey one. So maybe a bar will be expanded like later down the line.
So it's fun. It's a fun area.
I would like to drink while I play Halo.
Could you imagine having like a 12-year-old's birthday party there, and as a parent you can't even get a thing of beer?
Yeah, you just have
liquor,
to,
but like just beer,
enjoy
wine, and
the
seltzers.
company of other parents and children running around. That's insane.
As a parent who's throwing the party, you should be allowed to have a alcoholic beverage to just get you through dealing with a horde of children that you're with. But also, like, of course, it's a place that has an arcade. Anyone can drive. you're going to want to have a drink to calm your nerves because there's a lot of children moving around. That's always chaotic. And you just should be able to have fun. Like even Chuck E. Cheese has like a beer. But other than that, I thought that was fun. Thank you everyone who came out. It was amazing. Saturday night, after RPM, we went to K-Pot. K-Pot will give you a free dinner for your birthday and 50% off the day after your birthday. So shout out to them. The food was delicious. And then went out. We were going to go to this Safic party at Brooklyn Bowl, but my friends got there and they were like, it is hella white and they're playing Taylor Swift. This is not it. So we ended up going to the Bush, and it's on Troutman Street. I think that's either Bushwick or Williamsburg. But it was really fun. It was a black.
It's called the Bush. I imagine it's in Bushwick.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. But it's also like a lesbian queer bar.
Yeah.
So the Bush would work in either ways.
Yes.
So in like the
it's
Bush,
a double entendre.
This was the second time I went there, and it's a very black, very queer, lesbian, non-binary space. A lot of beautiful people, good drinks, good music. So I definitely want to go there again. And then we went to we were going to go to an after party at this place, but they were trying to charge us $30 to get in. And everybody online looked like they were from a freaking My Chemical Romance video. And like they were 21 years old. So we were like, no, this is not the place we're going to splurge to get in. So we just went to Kai's house, and he always has the best kickbacks. He always has 1,000,001 random ass people there.
Yes.
So I love that because you know how much I love meeting new and interesting folks.
Yeah, it's your drug. It's your drug of choice.
It is. I love people. I love people who are different than me, who have different life experiences, doing different things. I also saw someone from Howard there. Shout out to you. And so I got home at 7:30 in the morning, which I had not done in quite some time. But I'm so grateful that my friend Tamara, she's one of my best friends, and she's visiting, and we just got to do a little nostalgia.
Visiting from where?
She's from California. She's from Sacramento.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
that makes
she's
sense.
Visiting here.
That adds up.
And I got to, spend some time with her partner. I got to spend time with Andrea and her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just great. I feel like I love when I get to spend time with my friends from different timelines in my life, because it feels like when you're hanging out with them that you're kind of like you're traveling back in time to when, like, whether it's my middle school friends, my high school, college, my friends that I made in my 20s. It's like you're going back there for a little bit in whatever you're doing, and it's just like I have not come home. The sun has not beaten me home in such a long time. And it just reminded me of when we were in our 20s, hanging out, doing random shit, and just getting into shenanigans. And I loved it. And I love my friends so much. You all mean so much to me. And I wouldn't be the person I am without you. And I just love how much you all support me and care about me and trust me and respect me and just constantly show up in all the various ways. And it just, I feel very blessed and grateful to have all of my friends in my life. And now I'm my friends they're getting married, they're having babies, and it's just like, it's wonderful. So shout out to all of you. I had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I had a great weekend, and this was definitely one of the birthdays that I feel like will go down in my memoirs.
Yeah, it's good that your 35th birthday was a memorable one.
Yeah, it was one of my best birthdays in years. I feel like I rolled with the punches, even if there was something that I didn't like or whatever. I still pushed through. I had my birthday was basically everything I envisioned it to be,
and then some.
So it was great.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Well, with that being said, that's basically everything. We will be back next week. Well, we're gonna try to be back next week. The next few weeks are gonna be.
We're busy. We're booked blessed.
We're booked and busy, so we might have to double up on something. Maybe later this week or what have you. Anyhow, we'll talk about that off mic. Either way, we will see y'all when we see y'all. Take it easy, keep it sleazy. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like to contact the podcast, you can reach us via email at blackandsnerdypodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok at Black and Snurdy Podcast, as well as on Twitter at Black and Snurdy. You can find me, Maurice, on all social media under the handle Licorish is Legit. That's LICORISH is legit.
And you can find me on Instagram. It's that's OD THATSOD.E, and on Twitter, THATSOD_E. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to us. Tune in next time to the Black and Snurdy Podcast, where nerds of a feather rock together.
Remember?
Bye.
Boy.
Not yet.
No, this is keeping it. We're keeping this in. Don't forget to take your meds and your subs and drink water. Bye.
Bye.
I actually want to keep that.